Next turn 89, game date 88. The colony combats, there should not have been much combats. 2 battleships destroyed. One of our derricks is damaged. Very nice, he will push these towards the waypoint into... Well, not Gambit. Oh, he arrived from outside, he did not jump into the waypoint. Okay, warpoint. I was shot this one derrick, so it got damaged. Clearly stripped its armor, all of its structure is remaining. That is awfully convenient. Then down there in Kunaxa we destroyed the frigate and that large freighter, and that was it for this turn. Not a lot of combat happening. Let's change that again for next turn. There's also a massive Gurak Ascendancy fleet taking down 7 Slurpee fighters in his home system. Okay. Oh yeah, he just engaged here and he has 38 ships. Looks like he sent his whole fleet, or most of his fleet, from his home world in order to intercept it. Well, let's see how well that works out for him. Just trying to react. Okay, let's take care of this new colony. You want to mine. You have. There you go, now you have more. Start with one platform of protection. And start with a yard of shipping. And you can build mines. Okay. Pollution on a planet. As police troops already queued, okay, whatever. Politics and intel. Let's see, did we get any intel reports? No. Not this turn. Research, we got 3 levels in planet util. We're gonna max that. Since we now have the massive mounts available for our usage with the Dreadnought hulls, I should also go and max that tech real quick. Communications, very well towards the reduced tariffs. So I have a little more money available to me now. And construction, bunch of refits. So one planet here lacks resources. In truth, it does not lack resources, it lacks people that build anything. And then a couple integrated protection patterns got finished. Looks like, yeah, there's a lot of them in here. There's a lot of them in here. So many of those that we already queued, one for each planet, got finished. Let's go through it again in slow to see if there's anything we need to launch into orbit. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, does not appear that way. Okay. So yet another quiet turn in which we can demonstrate our superiority to the galaxy. Okay, these fleets combining here. What do we have here? 2 more Gomez coming along. The last 2 he just ran into those. Yep, that was what the fight was. And then this one here stopped, and then my fleets came through. Okay. Anything else happening in the other systems here? Or is there... Did we manage to drive out all hostile presence? This is where we intercepted the mining ship and the E-Scout. Oh, the E-Scout moved. That's why we caught it. Yes, yes. Very good. After I attacked it last turn, he was not going to leave that be sitting still. Okay. All these guys gonna get an order to stay where they at. You will move there. I can't refit you or anything. Just go repair yourself. Eagle 6. And go towards this place. Okay, just have you go there. Next turn we can move you further. Yeah, okay, these eagles here want something to do. There's a minefield there, which I suspect that the E had laid. To try and get more eyes into this place. I know there was something that could see my scouts there. I think it was Gomez. I think he had a tachyon sensor on them actually. Well, I'll just have you go there. You can stay there and keep an eye on his homeworld. These other couple planets. More Gomez being built. If you just run them into me 5 or 2 at a time, of course they're going to die. If you could actually amass 20 of these, you might have stood a chance. And I was moving these through, perhaps. I think at this point I just have too many warships for him to deal with. Okay, where does this eagle go? There. These guys blockading this war point probably don't need to be blockading this war point. Go blockade that war point instead. You don't actually make it there this turn, but that's fine. There shouldn't really be much of anything in here anymore anyway. If there was, we would likely see it. Okay. What are you? You are the renamed yard ship. You are the renamed one, which means you have the fast engines. You are there to go join the fleet, so go do that. Well, the whole section of warships finishing here. Go join the fleet. Same over here, go join the fleet. Oh, that's the idea. I could refit them all real quick with the wave motion guns. Not even just the wave motion guns, I had the battleship tech upgrade as well. Let's see, how much points would that be? Do I just need 3 levels? Do we have level 2 with massive ship mounts? We do. So we need 3, 4, and 5, which means we need level 9, 10, and 11. Which means we need 9,000, 10,000, and 11,000 points. I guess I could have figured that out in my head. So 30k points, which is just below half of our research points this turn. Okay, let's just dump 49% of it into it and call it a day. Rest remains in planet util. Repair ship, go there as well. You know what? You go and refit yourself in here. Falcons to Falcons. Deredexus. Deredexus. And then you go to waypoint 3. Since it should just replace an extra gun or something. Or add more stuff onto these ships, that should not be a problem to refit them and then have them go while they're unrepaired. And I can go catch repairs from a repair ship along the way. Such as the one we're sending over there. I'm going to stop at this point. How about you just have this Amanda stop there? The other one we just built isn't going to make it. Nope, it is. It is actually going to make it there, okay. Or was it this? No, it was this hex where the generics is. Okay. Yep, it's fine, then you can keep those orders. Drone! Just stay there. Alert me if anything comes through. So rock volume 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're there to load hydrogen population, or you're there to colonize a hydrogen place, but there's no hydrogen population here, unfortunately. There's hydrogen population on that road, though. We already moved it all over there, I guess. I think we had some hydrogen people on here as well. Some of our own population. Did we already? I thought we did. I was going to move the Cantarans off. I wanted to not just delete them, because they are emotion-having people with CO2 atmospheres. Okay. Method of finished here, build a drilling operation. Finish that. You are going to want to stop e-build. You stay there and fix that. Another Amandos. Go down to Draconis. These planets are still busy. Yeah, they're still busy. Or if these upgrades to add more plants, level 2 we don't need. It's just wasted resource at this point, since we're actually looking to be, our net increases, our net result has gone a little bit up again. But since we are likely going to be short on resources for the coming future again, let's not spend these if we don't need to. Okay, what do we build here? I guess we could always use more minesweepers. We have enough to cover 1,000 mines down there. But if he's clever, he might have also done the trick where he lays a minefield of 1,000 mines with both players, maybe somewhere to the entrances to his home systems or such. Maybe we'll get lost. It certainly won't be a waste. Okay, mines. Then you just keep building mines here. Build your boomies. Not that many here. The ship that was collecting when I already sent off a while ago. You're just doing research center upgrades. Yeah, you already got a directorate and a central computer. Pumping out those RP. How far are we? Yeah, we are above 60k now. The Cineos used to need some more mines. Your gas colonizer, volume 5. From an oxygen planet with probably not enough oxygen people to these. Okay, just colonize it. Over here, that is the Allied shipyard ship, and you can go and refit before you go join the fleet. Okay, you laid a minefield down there. 268. Now it's going to go and relocate this minefield. Actually, I think it just has orders to collect. Yeah, just orders to collect. Okay, and then next turn we can decide what to do with it. Because this turn we're going to push through with this fleet. You're going to stay there, you're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. attack fleet is going to receive its new members. Should I have them somewhere else? There's this group, has a lot of ships already. You are going to receive the... I guess I gave the punches to that as well. These ships. Task Force 5 is going to receive all the rest. Okay, ships and fleet 97. That also counts dual grouped as ships. If you look at the ship counter, there's just 68. Okay, delete its orders, and where do we go? Now the plans were down here when we last had eyes on this, which was some, what, 5-6 turns ago? Maybe 10 by now. So we'll move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would be a 9th move to just attack something, so let's. Should be able to just roll over pretty much any resistance with this kind of fleet. And we know the Centaurans like to have their planets all defend the same way. 4 or maybe 8 Guardian 2 platforms. That won't stop this fleet. Okay. Very good here. You want to finish yourself. You want to seize your e-build and stay where you are to finish that. Oh, it's the building. I think it's refitted. Okay. King Falcon 2, this is already refit. Incinerators, one wave motion gun at the nose. Go down to Draconis. You're also number 15. Go down to Draconis. You're not fully repaired. You don't have that. Don't have those guns fully repaired yet. You can reach that in a turn, so go there first. Stop your turn on that repair yard. Talking about yards, I need to let these all run idle and then refit them in a turn or two. You are fully repaired. Yeah, they're both just named King Falcon, but they're actually King Falcon 2. They're both refitted, okay. And they're still busy. Malfono 2 upgraded itself to Malfono 4 and still needs the last 10% of itself repaired. And it is now inside an asteroid belt, which is good for minerals. So go build that. How fast can I build this on e-build now? Is it 4 turns? Yeah, it is. There's 3 turns for this. So whatever, just build this on e-build. I guess then we'll fly around for 1 turn and spend the next 3 turns building something else in slow build. No, just regular build it then, I guess. If I were to build this on e-build, it would be 3 turns, and then how many turns just sitting there and repairing it? At least 1 to refit it once, but it might take longer to repair. Anyway, I don't think the time saving is that important anymore now with our max level shipyard tech. You can just stay where you are. Here's Sponsianus. Supply ship. You were supposed to go eat these drones. Okay, otherwise still busy. Now King Falcon to go down. Okay, and now it's just this fleet that wants orders of us. Or rather, all this mess. Okay, let's figure this out. We have here the Zeta fleet with a big bunch of warships. We integrated the Dustbuster into that and this multi-invasion fleet. But that's not so big bunch of warships. Just a bunch of drones, just a bunch of missile ships, really. So what do we do? Do you have any escorts? Let's add the Novahawk to you. We have a couple escorts. I'll add all the rest of the direct fire ships. Some of these into a second task force. And then I still have the invasion fleet separately. So, any nice places I would like to conquer here? This place is 8 weapon plats, 4 weapon plats. I would prefer it to be something like a shipyard and a resupply depot. Fortunately, he builds a lot of these. Just a shipyard, 4 plats. What's that ship? That's one of those weird carriers. Yeah, I don't think carriers work in this meta very well. And shield, shipyard, and resupply. And probably the entirety of his intel income. And 4. This is certainly a target. Orc farm. Might also cripple his empire but destroy his 4 orc farms over here. Might well still have more in some other place. This was just research. He still have farms on his home world? He does. Okay, so he's not going to die from no organics. Oh, this place also has great organics, but no farms. Okay, let's set this to disarm planet then. Disarm planet max range. I'm going to give it the same attack strategy as the main fleet there. Actually, then we figure out that L wasn't as bad as we thought it was because, oops, hit the funny button. Re-edit all. Then we figure out that the large ones weren't as bad because, well, it says that they have a larger spacing between them. Every second space on the medium and small formations was actually empty. So the effective spacing between ships should be lower. But I will just have one with L, one with M. I do not think it will matter very muchly. Okay. First of all, you go move there. Then should you just roll them up one by one? I'll just disarm them, it's fine. And catch that on the way, or is it just a waste? I think it's just a waste. If you go this way though. And that world. And you won't even get there anymore. Oh, you will still. Okay. If everything turns out right. Even that one. Good. Very nice. Oh, these troop transports. Okay, they're irrelevant. Then let's have the multi-invasion fleet follow behind this. If I'm going to try and disarm multiple planets, I can only attack one planet at a turn because the combat on the ground will resolve at the end of the turn. I can only reload my troops at the start of next turn then. So if I want to invade multiple planets that I might prepare for invasion with this fleet, I'm going to have to split up the multi-invasion fleet into 4 invasion fleets. Which we could do. Just split off the Pactianuses. But you don't need to run around that farm. I think it's fine if you try and invade that one. No, I want to have you invade this world. You can't do it alone. I'm not sure if the Zeta fleet will not stop earlier because one ship gets damaged and slows down the rest of the fleet. Yeah, okay, whatever. Just invade this one planet and call it a day this turn. And then reload troops. I need to reissue that order on some world that you own. Oop, you have to select a planet, but it doesn't actually mean that it is going to be that planet. If you have load troops, that would still works just fine on whatever planet is there. We're in Aldebaran by now. Okay, that's it for this attack. And the attack down here is cute as well. Not much left to see, but how it turns out. If this attack fails and they all horribly die, we still have a couple ships coming here to support blocking the war point. What do stats look like? Attack levels. The Cantarans still have not joined the tech group. I know it is too late anyway. Population is getting a dip there. Intel. Oh, did we finish something? Research still rising rapidly. Resources also rising. Research has just been rising mega rapidly. I was saying that I would get 70k points, and I think I'm still very much going to get them at this rate, within a couple turns even. Yeah, I have 646 labs in existence by now, still 177 more queued, and still 24 more central computers queued. That's a lot. Okay, yards. I don't want to give any new yards to space docks, but I do want to refit the space docks that are available. These are all in Tenchebrai. The ones that finished these, what was it, 7 and 3 warships here. Check if they're all available. Not you. Okay, all but one. All but number 3. Don't need to select them previously. Yeah, here in this selection down there, you just need to select them in this window. Okay. Oh, did I already refit them or what? Oh, I sure did. Okay. Then I can give them new orders just fine. Let's put these down here. Still busy. So 12 and 14 are still busy. The other ones can get a refit. Then build some more Rexons, I guess. It'll take a while even on a max level yards. But I should just add them from this view. Yeah, on here I'm going to have to look which ones actually refit and which not. Well, this is a refit queue, refit. Space Yacht number 8 does not have any orders and is of the old class. Okay, where are you? Are you in this group? You are 8 and 9 as well. Looks like I'm going to have to go look at them one by one after all. Okay, number 3, still building something. Number 4, number 5, number 6. 8 we just gave something. 9 as well. 10, 11. Okay, so basically all but the first two. The third one is still building something. Okay. What 8 and 9? We already gave them refit orders just now. Okay. Then done already. Good. You're already still refitting. I think the yards down here were still busy for a turn or two. Where do we even build something here? Over here. They are ready for further construction. How about you build 2 space docks in your space docks? Take some pressure off the planetary queue. Then you also build something that takes 4 turns. And 1 warship that takes 4 turns, please. Genvic's just 3 turns with this now. A support ship that takes 4 turns. 1, 2, 5, 3. Stallman, yeah, it's the old design I made once for invading planets, but I don't care about that anymore. What can you build at 4 turns? Well, if you look, one of these videos is basically 1 turn's worth of construction, so just build 4 of these. They get put onto the planet and we can launch them whenever. For our planet, this is methane, but it has 28 million pop, so it's not exactly high on the priority list to receive migration. Okay. Anybody else wants orders? Any planets with shipyards? It's mostly just going to be space docks here. No planets with shipyards, it looks like. Okay, so I'm fine with this then. Then we still have a lot of extra net resource. Last time we only had like 11k left over. Partially that's from the reduced tariffs, partially that's from the new construction. I think I built a station as well. Or 2 even. But we're going to finish refitting now. Just screenshot this. Atlas real quick. And call it a turn and await next turn's combat results.